Hello, this is Mark Hill, and I am the Traveling NP. The subject that I want to broach today is one that, I'm sure a lot of people are interested in, most people are interested in general. And the topic is financial and professional success. Now, I've been in the medical field as a nurse, or what I consider a medical professional, and nurses are medical professionals. Matter of fact, we are the most trusted medical professionals, according to most studies. The keys to financial success. I saw a movie here a while back, and I talked to an independently wealthy gentleman, and I attest to what I'm fixing to say, and that is, if you want to make money, or you want to be rich, if you want to make a lot of money, and you want to be successful financially, there is a secret. You ready? In most places, this would cost you a lot of money. There's a lot of financial advisors out there that cost a lot of money to give you this secret. The secret to financial success and professional success is, drum roll, and now the secret to financial and professional success is working your ass off. Ta-da! Oh my God. I must be a genius. The secret to financial and professional success is working hard, working every day, not giving up, staying strong, staying diligent, keeping your eyes on the goals that you've set for yourself. Now, everybody's goal in professionalism is not necessary to make money or to be rich, and that's fine too. You've got your goals, I've got mine, somebody else has theirs. You've got to determine what your goal is, and if you want to be successful at it, whether it's make a lot of money, be rich, be a professional, the secret is working hard, working long, putting in the time, doing the schooling, putting in the clinical practice, doing the continuing education. Work. If you want to be financially successful, you got to work. Nobody's giving you anything. There's a lot of people out there that, I'm sure on food stamps, welfare, for whatever, for a myriad of reasons. Some of them can't help their situation. Some of them, are disabled. Some of them are in bad situations. I get all that. But if you are an able-bodied person of normal intelligence, and you want to get out of your situation, you want to get out of this place where you're having to accept handouts or accept, financial assistance from the government or from family or whatever, the secret is work. Find something. I told my brother-in-law a while back, he's struggling to figure out what he wants to do with his life. And, I told him we were driving. He came to pick me up from the airport, and, he's a big help to me. And we're going into business, and we're starting a business together. And I told him, I said, you know what I've found in my lifetime? 25 years, well, let's see, actually 27 years in the medical field, is that nothing comes easy in life. Nothing. If you want to be a success, you want to make money, you want to do well for yourself, you want to have something, you want to retire with some money and with some property and a nice house, or if you don't want to retire, if you want to work and see the world and travel and do those things, it all takes work. You got to work. You got to find your niche. And then you got to ask yourself, okay, now that I'm working and I'm doing, how can I make better of this situation? What can I do? How can I expand this operation? I hear people all the time saying, oh, I don't want to work on Saturdays. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Hey, that's all good. If your off time is important to you and you'd rather have off time and leisure time than make a lot of money and have the things that you want to have and do the things you want to do, hey, that's fine with me. I envy some people who can just be content in their situation. I really do. I'm just not that guy. I want more. I want to do more. I want to have more. I want to go more places. I want to work harder. I want to be able to pay cash for my cars. I want to be able to pay cash for my vacations. That's just me. That's my business. That's what I want to do. And you know what I got to do to do those things? I got to work. Went back to school. Worked hard in school. Got my degree. Came out of school. Figured out how to turn this into a business and an operation, to mold it into where I want it to be. I've heard people say, and even family members have said to my wife and I in the past, you and Mark are so lucky. Y'all are just lucky. Y'all are just very fortunate to have come to the place where you are in life, and you just a lot of luck goes into that. And I just say, you know what? That's the biggest bunch of crap I've ever heard in my life. There ain't no luck in this at all. It doesn't have anything to do with luck. It has everything to do with hard work and perseverance and having a business mindset. I'm not a rich man. I may never be rich. I make a good living. But I work really hard at it. I'm not particularly talented. I realize I am very good looking, but that doesn't always translate to cash. Doesn't always translate to profit. Doesn't always translate to financial stability. You know, as good looking as I am, I ain't no movie star, and I ain't making $20 million a picture. What I am doing is working hard. Making a good weekly, monthly, and yearly salary. Using my money appropriately. Paying off bills. Getting out of debt. Not getting back into debt. I recently bought an automobile. I'll give you an example. Bought a brand new, my wife had been driving a 10-year-old truck across country. And I realized that this woman had put me through school. She had put up with me. And that's a big deal. She raises my son. She keeps my books. She's my secretary. She's the person that's rock solid behind me. She gives me good counsel. When I'm veering off one way or the other, she pulls me back in. I don't know what I'd do without her. So, for Valentine's Day, I bought her a brand spanking new vehicle with 27 miles on it. So we got ready to sit down and negotiate. And I'm at the position in my life where I always think about finance and finance charges. And whether I want to owe money. And I told the guy, I said, well, this is the situation. I want to buy this truck. I don't want to pay cash for it. I don't want to pay down payment for it. I want it for this particular price. And I want it for no interest. His eyes popped open. So he runs over to his sales manager, and they do their little crunching numbers thing. He comes back, says, well, we can't do that. We gotta, it's 3.9%. I said, okay, well, then we're done here. I said, because if I can't get this truck for this price and get it for no interest, I don't want it. So he went back over there. He went back over to his sales manager 3 or 4 times. And this was a late model 2017 vehicle. Nice vehicle. $50,000 plus $1,000 vehicle. And he walked back and forth a few times, and he finally realized I wasn't kidding. And so I walked out of there with a brand new vehicle, late 2017, with 27 miles on it. No interest financing. And he said, well, why did you do that instead of taking the incentive money back? You know, because I got good credit. My wife and I both do. We've built our credit up over years. I said, because, young man, I said, for the next 4 years, I get to use your money for free. You are giving me a loan for almost $50,000, and I don't have to pay you to borrow that money. You see? So it don't cost me anything to borrow that money. That's called interest-free financing. That's just like if I had, for the next 3 or 4 years, set back a big chunk of money every month just to turn around and buy the vehicle. But the difference is that I don't have to wait 3 or 4 years because I get to use your money for free. His eyes popped open like he had never heard of that before. Maybe he hadn't done this very long. I don't know. I said, I'm not paying extra money. Or I just would have walked out. I'm not going to get emotionally attached to this vehicle. So I would have walked out of there without it. Now, honestly, I could have paid cash for the vehicle. I didn't want to. Because I get to use his money for free while my money collects interest. You see what I'm saying? But I work hard. My wife works hard. We work hard at this. We make a good living. But it all boils down to working hard. I wish I was talented. I wish I could put a basketball through a hoop at 40 feet with no effort and make millions of dollars a year. I wish I could get on the big screen and make millions of dollars a year, you know, showing everybody how talented I was, or sing my lungs out and make millions of dollars a year, but it ain't happening. Guess what? It ain't happening for you either. The only thing that's going to happen for you is hard work, determination, perseverance. If you get that into your mind, you're going to be successful. You're going to find a way to be successful. But it all starts with hard work. Find something to start working at it. Good. You know, guess what? Sometimes you got to work at things you don't want to do to be successful. I have the advantage of enjoying what I do and liking my job. I didn't always. As a staff nurse in the hospital, sometimes I hated what I did, be honest with you. But I kept on plugging, kept putting one foot in front of the other, kept getting that overtime, kept working those extra shifts, kept putting in those long hours because I wanted to be financially and professionally successful. So, the word for the day. If you want to be financially and professionally successful, work your ass off. I'm the Traveling NP. Thanks for watching.